In 3, 2, 1.
It's the court case we've all been waiting for. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Smart 7 Days of Wagatha Christie.
Well, hello there. We'll be bringing you a special daily update during the high-profile legal action between Rebecca Vardy and Colleen Rooney over the next 7 days. It's a tale as old as time. Well, it's as old as 2019, when Colleen Rooney posted the now famous Instagram post with the tagline, "It's ... Rebecca Vardy's account." It's day 4, it's a Friday, we're about to break for the weekend, but until we do, let's get an update on what's been going on in court from our correspondent today, Sophia Wensler. Sophia, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm very good. How are you, Jamie?
Yeah, good. And how has today been in the grand scheme of things? We've had lots of tears from Rebecca Vardy, but today's a bit different because Colleen's taken the stand today, right?
Colleen has taken the stand. I mean, we've still had some more tears from Rebecca Vardy, but I think we can expect that on most days of this trial.
Tears of regret, do we think?
Tears of regret, tears of possibly embarrassment, but tears all over. But yes, Colleen Rooney was taken to the stand today, and this was for the first time. So she was able to give her side of the story, which we haven't heard before, other than obviously where it all dated back to. One of the biggest revelations that came of her testimony was that during the time that her marriage was in trouble with Wayne Rooney, this was, if people remember, back to 2017, where he was caught with a party girl, drink driving. And this was a case that she believes Rebecca Vardy leaked to the press. She's revealed today for the first time that she actually split from Wayne during this period of time after it all came out. And yeah, so she's said that her marriage was on the rocks and it was a terrible time for her. And during this time, she believes that Rebecca Vardy leaked the story to the press. Furthermore, she also spoke about why she felt the need to address the whole thing publicly to begin with. Why didn't she go to Rebecca Vardy in private? Now, she said that she never had a close relationship with Rebecca Vardy, and she felt that if she went to her privately, she would just lie and kind of pretend to be nice to her face, but the issue wouldn't be resolved. And she felt like it wasn't something she wanted to do, but the Instagram post was her last resort. You could also note that she said that she tried to offer an olive branch to Rebecca Vardy to try and end the legal battle between them, but she said this was all in vain, and Rebecca Vardy still wanted to carry on bringing the case against her because she obviously claims that none of this is true.
I think everyone there is incredulous that this is actually going ahead, aren't they? You know, Colleen Rooney, I think even the lawyers to some extent can't believe that they've probably had to spend months sifting through old magazine articles trying to get incriminating evidence against two wags. It just seems pretty crackers, doesn't it?
It seems like an amazing waste of money. I mean, it's a £3 million libel trial. So the lawyers are the ones that are profiting from this in the end. And yet they've taken a fairly humorous approach to some of their questioning as well, which has made for some interesting back and forth between, for example, Colleen Rooney's lawyer, David Sheeborn, and Rebecca Vardy. There's been a number of times where he's actually been told by the judge in the case that he needs to kind of calm down with his quips towards her, I suppose.
Rebecca Vardy didn't get off the hook, though. She got quite upset. We'll find out more about this after the break.
Welcome back.
And Vardy broke down again, didn't she? Messages were kind of revealed between her and Sun journalist Simon Boyle about her mocking her hurt and all this kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And a mysterious woman who she called Alicia was brought into it, and the judge had to order a break again, didn't they?
She did become tearful again, and it was the third time, I believe, they needed to interrupt the court case and kind of take a break because she was feeling very emotional. She said she'd been bullied and manipulated throughout the case. She was also emotional when she was asked about her Peter Andre comments, referring to his manhood. And she said today that actually was one of her biggest regrets. So it's been a regretful day for Rebecca Vardy.
Well, it's nice to hear the word "big" in relation to Peter Andre finally. One of the things that there's been lots of humour, I guess, well, not from Vardy or Rooney at all, but from the other side. And there was I think the barristers and the people representing both sides have had a bit of fun. We'll leave you on this line here. Asked about the intense media interest in her life, Colleen Rooney told the court, "I wouldn't want to read any of the kind of stuff they write about me. I think it's ridiculous." Which Rebecca Vardy's lawyer replied, "Well, I think this is something we can all agree on."
There was another very funny aside, which I don't know if it was noted or picked up I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but being asked about the phone of her PR manager.
Yes, the North Sea phone.
The North Sea phone. So when referring to this part of the case, David Sheborn, Colleen's lawyer, said to Rebecca Vardy, referring to the phone that was now lost in the North Sea, allegedly, he said, "It's now in Davy Jones' locker," to which Rebecca Vardy responded, "Who's Davy Jones?"
For those that are thinking, are they talking about the drummer in the Monkees? What is that referring to, Davy Jones?
Davy Jones, well, I suppose best known from maybe Pirates of the Caribbean. So Davy Jones' locker would be the kind similar to Swimming with the Fishes.
Listen, Sophia, thanks so much. No doubt we will be speaking to you next week as things hot up. We've only got a few more days left, I think. We're on day 4 now, so I think it finishes next Wednesday. But if it's anything like this week, the tea is just going to keep getting spilt, and I'm here for it.
Thank you so much.
What a week for celebrity gossip, eh? It felt like 2002 all over again. If you're new to the Smart 7, hit the follow button and you get our daily updates every day at 7 a.m. But if it's just Vardy you're after, see you on Monday.